I ended up having to do this in 2 parts only because my phone told me I didn't have any more storage. Yay. So I had to go through and delete a bunch of stuff. So where I left off was you had 5 more cards that came out. So you had 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, the Tower, 5 of Wands in reverse, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. Again, I always tell y'all, and 11 is definitely significant for y'all. I know I said in the other one, in part 1, that 211, but yeah, so 211 and 11, they even still had me stack them. So it could be 112 or 211. You're going to be seeing that a lot. Maybe, I'm really getting the clock, like if you're looking at a time clock, whether it's actual time or you're recording, whatever it is, you're going to see that a lot. 444 is also significant, and also 99 and 66. So let me see what's going on here. So when I told you that there's going to be like a happy surprise coming in, it is. And it might feel like a tower moment in a way, but you can see life however you want to see it. Tower moments might sometimes feel like things are crumbling down, but when that happens, it just means that certain, like, better things are coming on the horizon and coming around the corner. You might feel like a fundamental shift within yourself. It's definitely going to be unexpected. Like, things might be going smooth right now for you, and then all of a sudden, boom. So, you might isolate yourself just a little bit when this happens, which is fine. Someone here, too, with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, you might be having some kind of group conflict, maybe a friend conflict or something. Yeah, and you're avoiding it, because the 5 of Wands is avoiding conflict. So don't avoid things though. But if you do need to take some time, because it is saying that you're going to isolate to kind of figure out where this is coming from, because you're wanting to forgive this. Whatever it is, you want to forgive it, but something is holding you back from that. Oh, okay. Thank you. So I didn't even look at this one, but so I know I told you it's the 6 of Wands in reverse. And 6 of Wands in reverse is pride, lack of recognition. So you, with this isolation, really kind of go in to yourself and figure out what it is that maybe you, honestly, you contributed to it. And that's why there's a tower moment. You contributed to whatever it is, whatever upheaval that's happening, whatever shift is about to happen or did happen. You had a part in it. We all do. In some way, shape, or form, we do. So you're going to have to forgive yourself and forget that situation. Now, whether you continue with those friendships or whatever it is that is going on, because I feel like it is kind of like a group thing. That's up to you. But I think this isolation that you're going to have, there it is. This isolation that you're going to be going into, it's going to kind of wake you up. It's going to make you, because you are a little more sensitive right now, it's going to make you want to really figure out who your friends are and who they're not. Yeah. Let's see. Is there any more that I need to know? Because that was pretty straightforward. It wasn't too, it's not too bad. I mean, I don't sense like anything. Because, I mean, like I said, whatever it is, like, you're protecting, it's way too many. You're protecting yourself at this moment. But a little bit of maybe you shouldn't be. You really need to look at it from a different perspective is what they're telling me. Because maybe you did do something that was a little shady. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's all about respecting differences. Apparently, like, somebody must think one way and another person thinks another way. And you're not seeing really eye to eye on it, which brings the justice in. Because you know how I was doing this? Because she is holding the scales. And, like, the scales are imbalanced right now. But just because somebody sees something in a different way than you do doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong, you know, but it also doesn't necessarily mean that they're right either. It's just according to what it is. You're going to have to decipher whether or not, You want to take accountability for yourself, which is also justice, and how you feel. And if they're going to take accountability for it as well, I think a conversation needs to be had. But I think first, I think you need to kind of stay to yourself like you kind of are, and really look at it from both sides. Really come from an emotional, stable place and really listen to your intuition and see it from both sides. That way you can move forward. Yeah, stepping outside. So step outside of yourself, though. It's not really just because the Six of Cups, I mean, it says on the thing, leaving home, stepping outside, independence, moving forward. But to me, like I'm reading and what they're giving me as well is that you need to step outside of your own comfort zone, step outside of yourself, outside of your own mind. So that, yeah, so that you can learn to forgive, respect those differences, let go of that pride, because you have a lot of pride right now with the Six of Wands in reverse, and really, because you're not recognizing the part. Hopefully this isn't triggering anybody, because I could see how it would, because I'm kind of holding you accountable. This reading is you're not holding yourself accountable. You have a lack of recognition of your part in this, and you're gonna have to do that in order to be able to move on and move forward. Oh, there's one. There's 2, 3, oh, 4. Okay. I think I put a stack. Yep, I did accidentally put a stack in there upside down. Anything else that this collective needs to hear? I feel like that's pretty straightforward. To me, it really is coming from like a friend group. I don't see this as a partner or anything. Like I see this as like maybe a couple of friends had a falling out. Somebody said something. Somebody took it in the wrong way. Somebody said something that they weren't supposed to say. Let's see. Oh, you got the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse, and you got the King of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Yeah, problems and blockages right now. Yeah, stubborn. So y'all are being stubborn. You don't want to talk about it. You both think that you're right, and in a way you both are, but you're both not at the same time. You know what I mean? You're both right, but you're both wrong at the same time. So hopefully you both can kind of take a beat and really think about things. Maybe write it out, because they're showing me like journaling. So you can get clarity. It's going to be hard though, just because it's hard for anybody, I think, to take accountability in their wrongdoings. I don't think you're used to doing that. So don't be drinking too much, because they showed me indulgence on this King of Pentacles upside down, and greed and excess. So I know a lot of people like to go and numb it, because you're stressed out about it. You don't want to deal with it, knowing you need to deal with it, but you don't know how to deal with it. So you go and you drink too much or whatever it is. Make sure you keep everything in moderation. Heck, what's going on? That's like way too many. So keep yourself, like I said, everything in moderation. I would actually go the opposite direction and be very, oh yeah, the Emperor upside down. I mean, not upside down, the Emperor. It's not in reverse either. It's just the Emperor. Maybe you're going to get wise advice from a father figure. Let me see. What is this? Can you clarify this, Emperor, please, my angels? Because I don't know what this is about. It's very random and doesn't really go with anything. But that's kind of what I'm getting, like. They want me to just listen. They're not, I mean, I have a lot of cards, but I feel like they're not giving me much today either. But I think I'm tired, so I'm not tuned. Not as in tune as what I would like to be. But man, those greens were so good. Own your own space in the world with confidence. Oh, here we go. Okay. You're going to clarify it for me. That didn't help. Because you get this, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. But that's about like you're working and you're working and you're working hard and you're not getting anything in return. But that has nothing to do with like authority or, ooh, the Devil upright. Okay. Oh, we're going back to addiction. Which goes with what I was saying about the indulgence. I don't know if somebody here has that problem, and that's why I said that. And it could really turn into a problem. Maybe that's what the whole argument is about. Maybe you think you don't have one, but you kind of do. And they're telling you, yeah, and you act a certain way whenever you are drinking in excess, indulging in whatever it is in excess. I'm getting more alcoholism than I am drugs, though. Maybe you become over flirty. Maybe somebody's materialistic. Because that would be also excess and greed. Indulging in. Somebody has some kind of something. Oh, that's way too many. Yeah, I really am seeing that. Somebody, this is very specific. Somebody here had a conversation with one of their friends, and it was about their drinking, and that they feel like they're drinking too much, and it was hard for them to come to you anyway, and you just like completely shut it down, got defensive, or I guess it could be, I don't feel like it's the other way around, that you told them that. I feel like they told you that, and you got defensive. And now you're like isolating yourself and you're avoiding it, but you're also avoiding your own demons, which was why the Devil came out. You're avoiding that. They linked that to me, even though the Devil card doesn't always mean that, you know. And that's also why they brought up the King of Pentacles in reverse, because of you being in excess and greed and indulgence. But if you can recognize that, yeah, you got the Sun. So that's great. If you can actually recognize that and start paying attention to it. I don't think it's gotten too out of control yet. I feel like there is definitely two messages going on right now. Because there's like a group of you that are watching, or a few of you that are watching, that, like I said before, you are very generous, you're very motherly, you're very protective, you're in your Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, you know, and whatever you're putting out, you're getting your karma back, and that's why you have blessings coming in. You got the Sun, which is why the Sun, you have joy, and you have warmth, and you have life, and you have blessings coming in, because you're following your intuition, you're following your divine truth, you're living in your Empress energy, and nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. And that's what I need. Oh, and that's why these are combined. I get that now. Thank you. They just told me they're combined like this because there's a group of you that is doing that, but then there's a group of you that is not. And you're having that conflict with your friend or whatever because you are drinking in excess. You might be partying in excess. You might be trying to drown whatever it is that you're feeling. It's not, at this point, it's not just having fun. It's you're going overboard. So it's time to kind of dial that back, go in isolation, but now go in isolation to where you're getting depressed. That's why the Father figure is here, because you need to reach out to somebody that is wise. Yep, Hermit card. Thank you for confirmation. Yep. Time to do introspection and go into solitude and isolation and really fix yourself. It's time to tune everybody out and time to do the work. And it's going to be hard. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Yeah. And somebody got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, again, being greedy. Being possessive. But it's showing me kind of like you become that way whenever you're in this, whatever it may be. But you also have negative attachments too. And you've attached yourself to negative things, negative thoughts. And holding on to the past. But even the Hermit card, they just wanted me to look at it and read it. And it says the answers to life lies within you. And that to me goes with the High Priestess of listening to your inner voice and your intuition and your divine truth. It's time to express your divine truth. And I'm wondering if somebody here has father issues, daddy issues. There's no judgment here. We've all had it. I had it. You're going to have those hard conversations. But it's going to be groundbreaking. Like, you're going to get a lot of clarity from it. And then you'll be able to start. You'll be able to start to move on. Which is what the Six of Cups in reverse is about. Moving forward. But you're going to have to, in order to move forward, you're really going to have to, this sounds so weird. So if they literally just said, in order to move forward, you're going to have to go backwards. Which means you're going to have to go in your past. You're going to have to go within yourself. And you're going to have to start healing everything. Anything else that this collective that, the collective, my watchers. I want to say my watchers. And that sounds really weird. Anything that they need to know right now. Anything else that they need to know. I mean, this really is a beautiful message. It really is your angels and my angels watching over you and protecting you and showing you that we do see you. They see you. And they really want what is best for you. Yeah, it's time for a new venture, time for new opportunities and prosperity for some, time to start being fearless and take action towards yourself. This doesn't really have anything to do with anybody else. This is literally towards yourself. So putting in the work. So the ones that are like, that have been generous and that have been in this giving mentality and just being where your karma is coming in and all this stuff, that they're wanting you to take action now. And they're wanting to continue to love yourself, continue to do things for yourself, and continue to give and be protective of your peace. And then because the sun is going to shine, you are going to have so much light, blessings in your life, just warmth and love, abundance, vitality in your life. And this other group, you're also going to have that, but you got to, and it's going to peak out. You've got to go through this point in your life where you're going to have to dig deep, and it's going to seem like a tower moment. It's going to seem dark, but you are going to get on the other side, and you are going to find the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to find the sun through the storm. The storm will pass, and the sun will shine. Oh, that was pretty. Oh, thank you. That was so beautiful. I hope that this resonates. I really hope that this helps someone. And I really hope that y'all take care of yourself and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.